Okay, our topic for today is all about the electricity or electronics. So let's start with the resistors. Okay, kapag sinabing resistors, napapansin nyo marami siyang mga colored naka-indicate sa resistors na ito. So each color, meron siyang mga value ng number at meron siyang tolerance, 5, 10, 15, and 20% tolerance. So resistors can be connected together in various series and parallel, and then the combinations of series and parallel to form resistor networks which can act as voltage droppers, voltage dividers, or current limiters within a circuit. These are the signs of resistors. So in the first level, ito yung mga colors na makikita natin doon sa resistors. May brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, gray, white, gold, silver, and non-color. Okay, we have the first band, second band, third band, and fourth band. Yung first and second band, ito yung value ng numbers na makikita nyo sa resistors. Or for example, yung brown, ang value number niya is 1. Yung red, 2 hanggang white. So 0, 0 to 9 lang siya, no? Third band, ito yung the multiplier. So meron siyang multiply to the 10 raised power. For example, yung brown times 10 to the raised power of 1, and then yung red times 10 to the raised power of 2 hanggang to the raised power of 9. Third band, ang tawag naman dito ay tolerance. So meron tayong gold, yung gold ay 5%, and then silver ay 10%, and then yung non-color is 20%. So example here, okay. Example, this is the resistors. Yung resistor na ito, meron siyang red, the first line, red color, yellow colors, and orange color, and then gold color. Yung first band, we have 2. Value ng red is 2, right? Doon sa colors. And then yung yellow is 4. And then yung orange is 10 to the raised power of 3. Positive and negative 5% naman yung sa tolerance natin sa gold. So itong 2 at saka 4, ipagsasama lang natin yan. So magiging 24 siya. And then times 10 to the raised power of 3. So i-multiply natin siya sa by 3. 10 times 10 times 10. 24 times 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. So 24 times 1,000 is 24,000 times i-convert natin siya sa 1 kilo ohms divided by 1,000 ohms. So itong 1 kilo ohms and 1,000 ohms given na yan. So 24,000 times 1 kilo ohms or 1,000 kilo ohms divide 1,000 is 24. Yung kinalabasan is 24 kilo ohms. So 24 kilo ohms, positive and negative 5%, kakopy lang natin to, 5%. So multiply naman natin to, itong 5%, ibababa natin. So 24 kilo ohms times 0.05, the answer is 1.2. So 1.2 kilo ohms. Then, ibababa natin itong 24 kilo ohms. Copy natin yung positive, negative. I-copy din natin itong 1.02 kilo ohms. Nakuha nyo ba? Para makuha natin yung range, 24 minus 1.2 is 22.8 kilo ohms. 24 plus 1.2 is 25.2 kilo ohms. So yung pangalawang resistor, meron tayong green, blue, red, and silver. So yung value ng green ay 5. Value ng blue is 6. Yung red is 10 to the raised power of 2. Silver is 10%. So same lang din kanina, 56. Pagsama natin ang 5 at saka 6, so magiging 56 times to the 10 to the raised power of 2. So para di tayo matagalan, kung ilan yung raised power niya, halimbawa 2, gawin mo lang 2 yung 0. So 56 times 100 is equals 5,600. Times positive and negative 10%, ito yon, is equals 5,600 kilo ohms times 10%. Ito yun, 0.10. The answer is 560. So, ikakopy natin yung 5,600 kilo ohms sa baba, positive and negative, 560 kilo ohms. So, 56 minus 560 is 5,040. 56 plus 560 is equals 6,160 kilo ohms. So, ito yung range ng green, blue, red, silver resistor. Ito naman yung the last one. We have yellow, violet, green, and no colors. Kung kanina may gold tayo is 5%. And then meron tayong 10% sa silver. Ngayon naman sa walang color is 20%. So yung yellow is 4, yung violet is 7. Pagsamahan din natin yan, magiging 47 times 10 to the raised power of 5. Okay, so 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 47 times 100,000 is 4,700,000 ohms. Ayan. And then, ang gagawin naman natin dito, 4.7 million ohms times 0.20 in 20% na yan is magiging 0.94. So, 0.94. Okay? So, yung 4.7, ibababa natin dito, times positive, negative, 10 to the 6 power. Saan nakuha ang 6 powers? Di ba 5 lang dapat siya? Yun, no? 5 lang. So, saan nakuha? Mula dito sa dulo ng 4.7 million, magbilang ka ng 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the left. So, 6 digit. So, magiging 6 siya dito. 10 to the 6 to the raised power of 6 ohms. Ayan. So, 4.7 million ohms times positive and negative 20%. Ito na yon, naging 0.94. So, copy rin natin dito 4.7 million ohms plus and then minus 0.94. Copy lang natin. 4.7 minus 0.94 is 3.76. 4.7 plus 0.94 is 5.64 million ohms. Okay, there are common basic electronic components. The first one, we have resistors, capacitors, LEDs, transistors, inductors, and integrated circuits. Ito yung mga resistors na tulad ng sinabi ko a while ago, there are different colors of resistors. At lahat ng colors na yan ay may mga value of numbers and then tolerance, percent, and multipliers. So the principal job of resistors within an electrical or electronic circuit is to resist. Hence, the name resistor. Kumbaga, from the word itself, resistors is resist. Regulate or to set the flow of electrons or pag sinabi nating electrons, ito yung current through them by using the type of series and parallel combinations. Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, hindi lang parallel combinations, meron din tayong single computations, yung series and parallel to form resistors network which can act as voltage droppers. Now let's proceed to the capacitor. So ano yung capacitor? Kapag sinabing capacitor, it is a passive electronic component that stores energy in the form of an electrostatic field. So in its simplest form, a capacitor consists of two conducting plates separated by an insulating material called the dielectric. So dielectric yung simplest form nito. Okay, next we have also the transistor. Ano naman ang transistor? Kapag sinabing transistor, it is a semiconductor device used to amplify or switch electronic signals. It is composed of semiconductor material usually with at least 3 terminals for connection to an external circuit. Kasama na dito yung voltage or current na may applied to one pair of the transistor's terminals changes the current to another pair of terminal. Dahil yung transistor, sila yung nagko-control ng output or power na that can be higher the controlling input power. Ang transistor din, sila rin yung nag-amplify signal. Sila kumukuha ng mga signal kung halimbawa, minsan ng cellphone natin, di ba, walang signal, naghanap tayo ng area para ma-amplify yung signal. Okay. So resistance in a wire. Ohm's law. Okay, kapag sinabing Ohm's law, ito yung si George Simon Ohms. Current in a circuit is directly proportional to the voltage across the circuit. Inversely proportional to the resistance of the circuit. Therefore, current is equals voltage divided by resistance, or formula niya is I equals V over R. So itong I, ibig sabihin nito ay current. Itong V, voltage, and R is the resistance. How much current flows in 1,000 ohm resistor when 1.5 volts are impressed across it? So dito ang hinahanap ay yung current, 1,000 daw. Ang sa ohm sa resistance. So sa resistance we have 1,000 ohms. Sa volts meron tayong 1.5 volts. So ang gagawin natin yung I, katulad ng kanina, ito ay yung volts kanina is 1.5, i-divide mo sa resistance na 1,000. So anong kinalabasan nun? 1.5, may calculator kayo dyan, 1.5 divide 1,000. The answer is 0.0015. How much resistance allows an impressed voltage of 6 volts to produce a current of 0.006 ampere? So dito, ang hinahanap ay resistance. Yung kanina current. So magkakabaliktad yan. Yung I magiging R equals V over I. Ang magiging formula niya. So 6 volts divide 0.006. 6 divide 0.006 equals 1,000. So meron tayong 1,000 resistance ang makukuha natin dyan. What voltage will produce 3 ampere to a 15 ohm resistor? Yung ngayon naman, ang hanap ay voltage. Kapag voltage ang hinanap, multiply naman ang gagawin natin dito. Kapag current, resistance, divide. Kapag voltage, i-multiply lang natin yung resistance at saka yung volts. So dyan meron tayong 3 ampere multiplied by 15. So 3 times 15 is equals 45. So meron tayong 45 volts. How much current flows in 15 ohms? Resistance 1, we have 15 ohms. And then resistance 2, we have also 15 ohms. And 15 ohms are resistance 3. When 220 volts across it. So meron dapat dito 220 volts impressed across it. So given yung kukunin muna natin dito yung total of resistance. So R1, R2, R3. So ang gagawin natin dyan, ipa-plus lang natin yan. Ayan. R1 plus R2 plus R3. So ano yung R1? 15. R2, 15. R3, 15. 15 plus 15 plus 15 is equals 45 ohms. And then, paano makuha yung current? I is equals volts over R. So yung 220 volts natin is, nandito, given na rin siya. Nakuha na rin natin yung total ng resistance. I-divide lang natin 220 divided by 45 ohms. So ang magiging answer is 5 ampere. Yung I, yung current, meron tayong 5 ampere. So lahat ng dumadaloy dito na current is 5 amperes. How much current flows in a 3 ohms resistor when 9 volts are impressed across it? So dito, ang hinahanap lang ay current. Single lang siya meron dito, isang resistance lang. So same dito, I equals V over R. Yung volt natin, meron tayong 9 volts. And then yung resistance is 3 ohms. Di-divide lang din natin yan. 9 divide 3 is 3 ampere. So yung current dito, itong line na to na nasa gitna, siya yung current, meron tayong 3 amperes. Okay, para madali lang, tandaan nyo itong triangle. Nasa taas yung volts, nasa baba yung resistance sa kayong I. Kapag ang hinahanap volts or voltage, i-multiply lang natin itong R at saka yung I. Ayan, napansin nyo ba? Kapag resistance ang hinanap natin, i-divide natin yung V over I. Napansin nyo ba kasi ang V nasa taas, ang I nasa baba. Kapag resistance ang hinanap, V over I. Kapag I ang hinanap din natin, katulad nito, yung current, i-divide din natin yung V over R. Okay, ngayon, nandito na tayo sa parallel connection. Sa parallel, na halos lahat, i-ano natin, i-compute natin kasi meron siya mga division. So, example, for the given circuit, solve for the resistance, current, and voltage. Voltage, meron tayong 60 volts. Resistance 1, meron tayong 17 ohms. Resistance 2, 12 ohms. And resistance 3 is 11 ohms. So, gagawa kayo ng ganitong given para hindi tayo masyado mahirapan. Kayo mahirapan pag-compute. So, kukunin muna natin yung RT, R1, R2, R3. Meron na tayo, R1, R2, R3. Ayan, R1 is 17, R2 is 12, R3 is 11. Isulat nyo yan dito sa baba. And then, voltage, meron na tayong voltage is 60. So, total voltage niya is 60 rin. Lahat, i-copy mong pababa sa volt 1, volt 2, volt 3. So, lahat yan 60 volt. Ang kukunin lang natin ngayon dito ay yung resistance, ay yung current, total of current, and yung total of resistance. So, tulad ng ginawa natin kanina, current divided by RT is equals 1 divided R1 plus 1 divided R2 plus 1 divided R3. So, copy mo yung given na to, itong formula na to, equals 1. Ano yung value ng R1? 17 ohms. Yan, 1 divided 17 ohms plus 1 divided by 12 sa R2 plus 1 divided 11 sa R3. So, 1 divided 17 is equal 0.059. Dapat may calculator kayo dyan. Plus 1 divided by 12 is 0.083. Plus 1 divided 11 is 0.91. Okay, so i-plus mo lahat ito ay magiging 0.233 divided by 1. Kasi i-flip natin siya. Ano i-flip natin? Yung I magiging 1 dito sa ilalim. Okay? Kasi ito yun, no? Napansin niyo yung 1 na to. Magiging 1 sa ilalim. Denominator. I-flip lang natin siya. Ngayon, flip natin ulit. 1 divide 0.23. Babalik rin lang din natin yan. Is magiging 4.29 ohms yung total of resistance. So, meron na tayo dito 4.29 ohms. Yan. Okay, ngayon, paano naman kunin natin yung total of current and current 1, 2, and 3. Okay, madali na siya makuha dahil meron na tayong resistance and voltage. So, itong resistance, total of resistance sa voltage, magamit natin yan, saka yung V1, R1 para makuha natin yung IT, I1, I2, I3. So, ito siya. IT equals V over R. Baka pag current ang hinahanap, nasa ibabaw lagi yung volt at saka yung sa ilalim yung resistance. So, yung voltage is 60. Ayan, 60 over 4.29. Ito sa resistance 1, sa total of resistance. I-divide mo lang yan, ito ang kalalabasan, 13.9 or 14 ampere. So, meron tayo dito, 13.9 ampere. Hindi, sa taas. 13.9. Okay, sa I1 naman, same lang din dito. I1, 60 divides 17 kasi yung R1 natin is 17. Ayan. I-divide mo lang din yan, magkakaroon ng 3.5 amps. I2 naman, ayan, same lang din. Yung R3 natin is 12. IR2 is 12. So meron tayong 60 divided 12 is 5.0. 5.0. And then yung I3, meron tayong 11 ohms sa R3. 60 divided 11 is 5.4 or 5.5. 5.4. Para makuha natin kung tama yung ginawa natin dito, i-plus mo lahat itong 3.5, 5.0, 5.4. Kapag tama lumabas dito, tama yung computation mo.